ตุเต
สวัสดีค่ะ Greeting to all venerable monks and all students, the DOU students from around the world, and welcome back again on Thursday class. Um, Today we would like to share another two important of chantings. So before we go to that, let me welcome all DOU students from around the world, and we are currently live broadcasting from Thailand and also broadcasting via YouTube and Facebook channel. So you can share your link to your friends, family, and loved one to join the class as well. And this is Pam. I am very happy to be here with all of you as your moderator today. And our main lesson today will focus on two important chanting. Uh, the chanting that we're going to learn today is the first one, Jinapañjara Gāthā, or in short, Jinapañjara. I think everyone are really familiar with this. And another one is Anussaranapatha, so or in short, Itipiso. So I believe everyone are really familiar with that. And this is very important that our teacher, he is actually from what we call Mojoro in short, right? Everyone know that this is very well-known university in Thailand. So may I introduce Venerable Phra Dr. Rurngvit นะคะ อัฏฐGāthamo. So let me introduce his background with all of you a little bit. So he's ordained at Wat Non Lamduan, Ubon Ratchathani, Thailand since 2012. And his currently position is a lecturer at Mahachulalongkorn Ratchavittayalai University, Thailand. This is very popular one. Before he ordained, he is educated from United Kingdom with the secondary education system. And then he pursued his Doctor of Philosophy in Buddhist Study, International Buddhist Study College at Mahachulalongkorn Ratchavittayalai University, or in short, IBSC, right? And Venerable Dr. Rurngvit, he's ordained almost now 13 years, stay in monkhood, and he passion to share the Dhamma to lay person and also to the monks, both in Thai and English. So he's very achieved a great achievement. This is very remarkable. And okay, without further ado, may I invite everyone pay respect to Venerable Dr. Rurngvit by bowing 3 times together. Let's bow. Second bow. And third bow. May I please invite Venerable Rurngvit to begin our session by leading us pay the triple gem together.
Good evening, everyone. Let's start by paying homage to the triple gem first. Okay. Arahang Samma Sambuddho Bhagava Buddhang Bhagavantang Abhivademi Sawakhato Bhagavata Dhammo Dhammang Namasami Supatipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Saṅgho Saṅghang Namami. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much, Miss Pimpalak, for introducing me, and I see you again. Haven't seen. I think most of you probably met me last week, right? I don't know if you can remember. I was here on the 17th. to give the speech on Mangala Sutta Mangala Sutta. But today we're going to have talking about different chanting, which is Itipiso Bhagava in Thai, and in Pali we call it Anussaranapatha. And another chanting we going to talk about today is Chinmanchon, right? Jinapañjara Gāthā. Okay, both of them use Thai people chant a lot, especially for Chinmanchon for protection. We chant it as Purita. Purita mean protection, right? And I think Chinmanchon Gāthā is much more popular as protection chanting than Itipiso Bhagava. Itipiso Bhagava, we also chant that for protection sometimes, but most of the time we chant it to remind ourselves of the triple gem. Okay, let me share with you my PowerPoint that I prepared. First we're going to talk about Itipiso Bhagava. Okay, which is a chanting that is talking about the quality of the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. Okay. First, before I'm going to talk about further into the chanting detail. I would like to share with you my experience about Itipiso Bhagava. Itipiso Bhagava is the first chanting that I practice to recite when I first come to the temple. At the time, I wasn't a monk, anything. I was in the white robe, and I wasn't thinking straight or trying to be a monk or anything. But I went to see the forest monk back in the temple in Ubon Ratchathani, because at that time I had so much suffering and I was looking for something to rely on, taking refuge on the Triple Gem basically. And that forest tradition, especially in my branch, we have the leader called Luang Pha Thong. Luang Pha Thong, he is very popular among the local people, and he used to chant Itipiso Bhagava a lot. By the time I joined the temple, he was already passed away, so his practice passed on to the villager is that he tell the villager to always chanting Itipiso Bhagava, to remind themselves of the Buddha and to keep the calmness of the mind, keep their mind at peace. So it's something quite special to me. Okay, and I used to join them in Itipiso Bhagava chanting, especially during the special occasion like on the New Year night, right? On the end of the year and New Year night, before the midnight, we used to chant Itipiso Bhagava 108 rounds. It's quite a popular ceremony in Thailand to be chanting Itipiso Bhagava for 108 rounds. I'm not quite sure why it has to be 108, but I used to join the chanting with the villager. While it can give me really peace of mind, sometimes it feels quite torturing, to be honest, to be chanting that many rounds of Itipiso Bhagava, because it takes me a long time to finish. It takes maybe 5 to 6 hours. Okay, just sharing my experience on this. Now I would like to move on to the origin of Itipiso Bhagava. Okay, let me read it out this PowerPoint to you first. It is the recollection of the Triple Gem, okay, which is the thought on the Triple Gem, just like I explained before. Itipiso is one of the oldest and most authoritative Buddhist chants in existence. Its core words come directly from the Pali Canon. Rather than a later devotion, the archaic formula is the Buddha's own instruction on 3 recollection practice, which is Putthanussati, Dhammanussati, and Sanghanussati, preserved flawlessly in early Buddhist scripture. The word Puttanussati here mean always keeping the Buddha in mind or in your heart. Dhamma and Sanghanussati also the same thing. So what this really means is that you always have to keep the triple gem in your heart, in your mind, always reminding yourself of their Buddha kun, Dhamma kun, and Sangha kun, which translate into English as the quality of the Buddha, quality of Dhamma, and quality of Sangha. Okay. And when we talk about their qualities, for the Buddha, there is 10 quality of the Buddha. And for the Dhamma, there are 6. And for the Sangha, there are 12 quality, which I will explain to you in a little bit here. Okay, let's move on to the next page. Now, before I'm going to give you the translation of the Pali Roman text, I would like to chant with everyone. Okay, I would like to chant one round of Itipiso Bhagava first. For the people that never heard it, some people already heard it already. I'm pretty sure Thai people probably have been chanting this Purita quite a lot. But let's hear me chanting for one round before we move on. Okay. Okay. I'm not going to translate it now, okay? But the translation is on the right-hand side. So you want to see translation, you can read in here. I'm just going to chant this in the Pali of the Buddha kun, Sangha kun, and Dhamma kun. Okay, this is how it goes. อิติปิโสภควาอะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธวิชาจรณะสัมปันโนสุขโตโลกวิทูหานุตโรปุริสธรรมสารติสัทธาเทวมนุสสานังพุทโธภควาติสวากขาตัวภควตาธัมโมสันทิฏฐิโกหากาลิโกเอหิปัสสิโกโอปัญญิโกปาจาตังเวทิตโพวินโยเหเตสุปฏิปันโนภควโตสาวกสังโฆอุจุปฏิปันโนภควโตสาวกสังโฆยายปฏิปันโนภควโตสาวกสังโฆสามีจิปฏิปันโนภควโตสาวกสังโฆยติทังจตาริปุริสายุคานิอาทัปปุริสปุคาลาเอสภควโตสาวกสังโฆอาหุเนยโยปาหุเนยโยดาขิเนยโยอัญชลีกรณิโยอนุตตรังปุญญเขตังโลกัสสาติ And that was how it go, okay, for Itipiso Bhagava. And I used to chant this a lot back in the forest tradition, especially during the special occasion, such as New Year and maybe someone's birthday that was invited. Some special occasion like Buddhist important day, like Visakha Busha, Makha Busha, something like that. And now I'm going to translate into English for you, okay? I'm not an expert in Pali Roman, but there is English translation on the right-hand side, and we can read this together. Itipiso Bhagava. Itipiso Bhagava mean thus indeed is the best one. The best one. Bhagava here mean the Buddha. Okay, Itipiso Bhagava usually talking about something, the name of the Buddha that spreading far and wide. Yeah, spreading far and wide. So basically, this verse is try to induce the Buddha to us. Okay. Now, Arahang. Arahang, I think Thai people and most of us probably very familiar with this word. Okay, because Arahang means the enlightened or someone who reached the highest goal in Buddhism, right? Someone who will be free from the samsara wat or the cycle of life and death. The translation given here means worthy, one who is far removed from defilement. Or in other words, he is free from kilesa, right? He no longer have desire. He no longer have the something that disturbed his mind or something that hurt him mentally. Samma Sambuddho means perfectly self-awakened. Okay. For someone to become a Samma Sambuddha, he has to practice the 10 perfection in his past life. I'm not going to talk about the 10 perfection today, but I think there are plans, right, to be talking about the 10 perfection later on after this course. Okay. And Vichacharana Sampanno means someone who endowed with true knowledge and conduct, or someone who know everything in this world. Okay, especially someone inside your body, inside your mind, he knows something like this very, very well, more than other people in this world. Okay, and Sukhato is someone who well gone, or one who has gone in the good way. Well gone in this case means someone who already far from kilesa, or someone who far from the worldly being. This is why they say he is well gone from the world of the beings that is full of kilesa or clouded mind. Let's go on to the next page. Lokavittu is the knower of the world. Okay, so he knows everything in the world, and he come to share with us his enlightenment, share with us his knowledge. Anuttaro Purisa Dhammasarati, unsurpassed trainer of person to be tamed. Okay, so basically it means he is the greatest trainer in the world. The greatest teacher in the world. Okay, Sattha Teva Manussanang, teacher of devas and human beings. He can teach both deva and can teach human beings. Okay. The beings who are classified as human onward to the higher realm can understand what the Buddha talking about, what the Buddha teach, but the people or beings that lower than the human realm cannot understand his teaching because they are full of kilesa, right? And their wisdom is not high enough to understand the Buddha teaching. That's why they say Sattha Teva Manussanang, the teacher of Deva and human beings only. Not talking about the animal, not talking about the beings from hell. Okay. And Putto, we are familiar with this word also, mean the awakened one or the knower of the enlightened one. Okay. Basically, Putto is just the Buddha, the awakened one. Okay. And Bhagavati, the same word as Itipiso Bhagava. Like in beginning, okay, which means the blessed one or the Buddha. The second triple gem is the Dhamma. Okay, the Dhamma means the Buddha teaching or the ultimate truth. Okay, you have some time, you can come to read the words for yourself. I'm going to move on to translation. Now, Swakhato Bhagavata Dhammo means the Dhamma is well expounded by the blessed one. What this verse means is that the Buddha teaching the highest teaching of the world already. The Dhamma is the highest teaching of the world, at least to the Buddhists anyway. I'm not too sure about other people see us or see our teaching, but the Dhamma can be really useful for everyone. If they practice Dhamma, they can be free from suffering, or at least they wouldn't get themselves into trouble, right? And Santitiko to be seen here and now. Santitiko mean if you practice Dhamma, you can see its result right here and now. You don't have to wait until the next life. Okay. Akaliko, timeless, giving immediate results. Akaliko is what it just says. The result of Dhamma can be seen here and now, and it can be practiced at any time, no matter how long ago that the Buddha went to Parinibbana. No matter how long the Buddha passed away, if you practice Dhamma, you can reach enlightenment. just like the Buddha taught. Okay, and he ehipassiko, inviting one to come and see for themselves. Okay, the Dhamma is something that you just recite and put it away, never practice. Okay, ehipassiko, you have to come to see for yourself by practicing the Dhamma. Okay, practicing the 5 precepts, practicing meditation, and practicing the wisdom of the Buddha. Opanayiko, leading inward to be brought into oneself. Okay, whatever the Buddha teach, whatever Dhamma that you have heard or have been practicing, you need to bring inside yourself and look after it well. Okay, and become one with the Dhamma. But the tang way titapo, when you heat it to be realized individually by the wise. Okay, basically, but the tang way it cannot be known by the other people. Okay, only those that practice can see for themselves. That is what it means by pachatang. Can be seen by oneself. No one can practice it for you, or no one can see it for you. Now we're going to talk about the quality of the Sangha, okay, or the virtue of the Sangha. Supatipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Sangho, the community of the Blessed One disciple have practiced well. Uchupatipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Sangho, the community of the Blessed One disciple have practiced directly. Yaya Patipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Sangho, the community of the Blessed One disciple has practiced for the realization of the true way. Sami Jipatipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Sangho, the community of the Blessed One disciple has practiced properly. What the community of the Blessed One disciple here mean is the Sangha. Okay, the Sangha, according to the Tipitaka, are the group of monks who have become enlightened. So they are the group of the monks who already reached Sodapanna at the lowest level. Okay, they are Sodapanna, Sakitaka, and Anakami, and Arahang, who already free from Kilesa. Sotapanna still have some Kilesa in his heart, his mind, but he would no longer go into the lower realm than the human being. So these are the people who the Buddha or the Buddhist bless as someone who practice well, someone who practice directly, straightforward according to the Buddha teaching, and someone who already realizing the way of the truth, which is the Four Noble Truth, and someone who practice Dhamma correctly. Okay. Yati tang, that is to say, Jattari Purisa Yukhani Atta Purisa Pukkala, the 4 pairs of person, the 8 kinds of noble individual. Esa Bhagavato Sāvaka Sangho, this is the Blessed One community of disciple. Who know your worthy of gift. Okay. Basically, this word just saying there are 4 pairs of person, which is Sotapanna Phala, and Sotapanna Makha, Sakitaka Phala, Sakitaka Makha, Anakami Phala, Anakami Makha, Arahata Phala, and oh yes, Arahata Phala and Arahata Makha. These are the 4 pair or the 8 kind of noble individual, okay, which form the Sangha. Basically, Makha means someone who walking the path, and Phala, someone who reach the result of that path, which is Nibbana, okay, or the Arahat. This is the Blessed One the Blessed One community of disciple mean the Sangha. Or in Thai we call it Khana Song, right? The Sangha or Khana Song. They are Ahunayo, which is worthy of gift. They are worthy of dana that we give them, worthy of Than, worthy of Sankadana, worthy of offering, worthy of generosity. Because whenever you give the gift or generosity to the Sangha, you will get uncalculatable result back to yourself. Okay, maybe you give like 10 baht, or maybe you give food to them, and it cannot be considered how much you will get back from this. You will get so much merit, like a mountain of merit for giving some dana or gift to the Sangha. Pahuneyo, worthy of hospitality. Takhineyo, worthy of offering. Antali Kalaniyo, worthy of reverential salutation. Anuttarang Punyakhetang, Lokasati, the unsurpassed field of merit for the world. Okay. So Pahuneyo mean worthy of someone who would give the service to. Maybe you go to serve them in temple, maybe clean for them. Okay, something like that. And Takiner, you worthy of offering is like just what I said. Okay, you offer them something, offer them flower, offer them some food, making dana to them. Anjali Kaleni, your worthy of your worship, salutation. Okay. And the last word, Anuttarang Punyakhetang Lokasati. They are unmatchable field of merit. You would not gain any more merit by giving anything, giving the Dhamma or giving any dana to them than the Sangha themselves. Even the Buddha cannot be matched to the Sangha. The Buddha said once that Sankadana is the highest material dana you can give, right? The only thing that can be surpassed the Sankadana is probably Dhammadana. Now, I think this is all the translation for episode Bhagava. Now, I would like to move on Jinapañjara Gāthā. Okay, we don't have much time to go anymore. Second chanting we going to talk about today is Jinapañjara Gāthā. Okay, or the ultimate protective spiritual armor. China, in this case, China mean winning, right? Or being victorious. And Panchara mean the cage of protection, someone that surrounds you like an armor. So in English, many people translate Jinapañjara as the armor of the victor. Okay, Gāthā, it just mean the Buddha teaching. Invoking the spiritual chill. Basically, according to the translation of Jinapañjara Gāthā or Jinapañjara, okay, it's calling the power of the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha, summoning them to your body to give yourself some protection. You have to visualize the power of Dhamma come to your head, the power of the Sangha come to your body, something like this. I'm going to translate it into English, for you to see. But before, I'm going to do some translation, just like in episode Bhagava, I'm going to chant the Jinapañjara Gāthā first, okay, just one round. Jinapañjara. I don't know what happened. I cannot get to Jinapañjara Gāthā. Just 1 minute. Oh, okay, here. I think you can see it, right? The right hand side is the English translation. I don't think it's exactly 100% accurate, but you can get a rough idea what the Pali Roman mean by reading translation on the right hand side. I think it's about 80% correct. Okay, there are two translation word. I don't usually chant the translation word. When I'm chanting Chinmanchon or Jinapañjara Gāthā, I always starting from the verse 1. Okay, let me starting from here. ชยาสนากตาพุทธาเชตวามารังสวาหานังจตุสัจจังสพังราสังเยติบิงสุนาราสภาตันหังกราทโยพุทธาอัตวีสตินายกาสัพเพปฏิติโตไมหังมัตตเกเตมุนิสราสีเสปฏิติโตไมหังพุทโธธัมโมทวิโรจเนสังโฆปฏิติโตไมหังอุเรสัพพคุณากโรอัทเยเมอนุรุตโธสารีปุตโตจทักขิเนโกนทัญโยปฏิภากัสสมิงโมคคลาจะวามะเกทักขิเนสวเนไมหังอสังอนันทราหุรากัสสโปจะมหายาโมอุภาสังวามะโสตะเกสันเตปฏิภากัสมิงสุริโยวะปภาปพันกโรนิสินโนสิริสัมพุทโธโสพิโตมุนิพันกโรผู้มาระกัสสโปเทโรมหาสีจิตตวาทโกโสไมหังวัฒเนนิจจังปฏิทาสีคุณากโรปุญโยอังคิลิมาโรจะอุปาลีนันทสีวรีเทราปัญจอิเมชาตานาลาเตติละกามมะสีสาสีติมหาเทราวิชิตาชินสาวกาชาเรนตาสีลาเตเชนะอังคะมังเกสุสันธิตาระตันหังปุระโตอาสีทักขิเนเมตาสุตตะกังทัชกังปัจฉโตอาสีวาเมอังคุลิมาระกังคันทะมาระปริตันจะอัตตัญญาติยาสุทธกังอากาเซชัทธะหังอาสีเซสาปการาสันธิตาชิยายาวรสังยุตตาสัตตาปัปคาราลังกตาวตาปิติตาทีสัญชาตาภริชิตชาตุพัทธวาอเซสาวินยังยันตุอนันตาชินะตาชะสาวสโตเมกจิตเจนะสัทธาสัมพุทธาปัญชเรชินะปัญชระมัชชิจัมหิวิระรันตังมหิตะเรสัทธาปัลลิตุมังสัพเพเตมหาปุริสาสภาอิจเจวามันโตสุขุโตสุรักโคชินานิพาเวนะชิตูปัทถโวธัมโมนิพาเวนะชิตาสีสังโฆสังขานุภาเวนะชิตัญชตากโยสัทธัมมานุภาวาปาลิโตจารามิชินะปัญชเรติ I would like to apologize because I don't usually chant the Chinmanchon unless on the really special occasion. Back when I was a forest monk in the forest tradition, I don't usually chant this. It wasn't until I moved on to the MCU when I start practicing chanting Chinmanchon, but I didn't get to complete the memorize all the words. Okay, I only memorized the first page of the verse or something, and I didn't get chance to chant this chanting verse very often. That's why I could chant it really well, just like you hear. But then again, we're going to talk about the translation together because the translation on the right, and I'm going to try to explain to you what the translation means. and what it means by chanting and calling the power of the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha for protection. Okay. Okay, starting from the introduction verse, right? Puttaka la phe, puttang thana kamo la phe thanang, attikaye kayan chati, tevanang piyatang sattva. Okay, one who desire a child, obtain a child. One who desire wealth, obtain wealth. It is heard that being beloved by Deva and human exist within the body, realized through the body. Basically, it's just introducing the power of the Paritta or power of protection to us by calling the power of the Buddha Dhamma Sangha and letting the Deva and other human being know that what we are going to do. Okay. Chaya sanakata puttha chetava marang savanang. I remember this word really well because it is the first verse of the Chinmanchon Gāthā. Okay, and I have chanted this for like hundreds of times, but I didn't get much time to memorize everything. That's why in the author verse I could not chant it really well. Vachaya sanakata puttha chetava marang savanang mean is the Buddha sitting on the throne of victory, having conquered Mara together with his army. Start blessing the Buddha. Okay, blessing the Buddha for his victorious over the Mara or over the Kilesa, over the defilement. Jatu Satjang Sapang Rasang Yepi Vingsu Navrasapa, having tasted the essence of the Four Noble Truths, become the supreme among men. So basically, the Buddha have realized the Four Noble Truths and become the highest among the human beings. Tanhang Karatha Yo Puttha Athavi Sati Nayaka. Now the verse start calling the power of the Buddha to himself. In this case, it's 28 Buddha. Okay, the 28 Buddhas beginning with Tanhankara Buddha. Basically, in Buddhism, we believe that there are many Buddha, right? But the Buddha that we are worship or paying homage to right now is Pakotama or Chao Chai Siddhartha. Okay, but in reality, there are many Buddha before the time of Gautama Buddha. In this verse saying that he calling the power of the 28 Buddha beginning with Tanhankara Buddha, which is the name of one of the Buddha. Sapphe patitito maihang mattake te munisara, may all those supreme sage be established upon my head. Start calling the power of the Buddha to his head. Calling to the head for protection. Okay, and later on the chanting or the translation of chanting will calling all the power of the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha to establish all over the body for the protection. The Buddha is established on my head, the Dhamma in my two eyes. There is Buddha on the head, and there is Dhamma in two of the eye. Okay, Dhamma on the head, Dhamma in the eye. Now starting to form the protection, right? Starting to form the armor. Sankho patitito maihang ure sapha ku nagaro. The Sangha thought of all virtue is established upon my chest. So now you start seeing the picture, right? You can visualize the picture that you have the Buddha on your head, you have the Dhamma on your eye, and you have the Sangha on your chest for the protection. Just before I move on to further, I would like to say that this chanting or this teaching is not really from the Tipitaka. Okay, later on I will explain to you where it's come from, but let me finish the translation first. The mandala of the passage, which is starting from the verse 4. Now, the verse 4 and 5 is calling the power of the Tripajam to your heart and to your left and right hand. Okay. Hattake, hattaye me anuruttho sariputto jatakkine. Anuruttha is in my heart, Sariputta is on my right. If you have been the Buddhist for a long time, you probably know who is Anuruddha, right? And Sariputta. Pha Anuruddha and Pha Sariputta is they are one of the highest arahat back in the Buddha time. Okay, they are two of the greatest disciples of the Buddha, especially Sariputta. Sariputta is considered the Buddha right-hand man, who is very great with his wisdom, and Anuruddha is great for Vinaya. กนทันโยปฏิภากัสมิงโมคคลาโนจะวามะเกโกนทันยะ behind me โมคคลานะ on my left okay Gontanya and Mokkhalana are also two of the greatest monks back in the Buddha time. Okay, you probably know them if you study the Tipitaka and study Buddhism. Mokkhalana, he is the Buddha left-hand man, and he is great for his magical power. Okay, he have a lot of lit. A lot of magical power, like a wishes. I'm not sure if all of this story are true, but I think if you are truly a Buddhist, you probably believe in this sort of thing, especially in Theravada Buddhism. We still believe in this kind of the spiritual power. Okay. Takkine Savane Mai Hang Asang Ananta Ra Hula. Ananta and Rahura are at my right ear. Now we have two of the greatest monks on the right ear. Okay. Kasapo ja Mahayamo Apasang Vamaso Take. Kasapa and Maha Nama are at my left ear. So what you are seeing on this page is they are all the arahat, right? They are all one of the highest arahat back in the Buddha time. Okay, all of these monks are the people that the Buddha placed as one of the greatest, and they serve the Sangha really well, helping the Buddha spread the teaching. And now for this word, they calling the power of these monks to their heart, to their left and right, eyes, ear, something like this for protection. Let's move on to another verse. เกสันเตปฏิภากัสมิงสุริโยจะปภากโร radiant like the sun illuminating all around. When you calling up on the power of the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha to your body, then you can visualize yourself seeing all this light around you, right? You have to imagine yourself seeing all this light coming out from the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha that you just summon up on your body. Okay, just imagine this sort of thing, like what you see in the television or seeing in the book. You probably have heard of it before. Okay, and I cannot explain it any further. Okay, Nisinno Siri Sampanno Sopito Muni Pankavo. The noble sage Sopita endowed with glory is established. Now Sopita, I'm not familiar with this name actually, but he probably one of the highest monk, calling up on his victory into your body. Kumara Kasapo Thero Mahasi Chitava Tako, the elder Kumara Kasapa, eloquent and wise. Okay, start placing one of the monks, one of the elder monks back in the Buddha time. So now we have heard the name of all these monks, right? Or this monk that you call up onto your body, to your face, or to your chest, something like this, and you have to imagine yourself seeing all this light surrounding you as the protection, basically. Basically, it just translates as the armor of the victor or the armor of the winner. โสไมหังวาทะเนนิจังปฏิทาสีพุยากโร May he dwell in my mouth a thought of virtue, calling up on the power of the monk into your mouth. Okay. A thought of virtue, he is the sort of the moral, basically, sort of goodness. ปุญโญอังคุลิมาโลจะอุปาลีนันทะสีวลี ปุญญะอังคุมาละอุปาลีนันทะ and สีวลี all of these monks are all arahat. Okay, so we have heard so many names already, the same idea, calling them to your body for protection. เทราปัญจอิเมชาตานลาเตติทกามะมะ This five elder appears as adornment upon my forehead. Appear as one of the shield on the forehead. Adornment, or basically it's just one of jewel, right? Calling the power of these five monks up here to your forehead. เสสาสีติมหาเถราวิชิตา ชินสาวกา the remaining 80 great elders, victorious disciple of the Buddha. Now calling upon all the 80 great elder. Okay. Or the victorious disciple in this case means someone, the group of Sangha who already beat the Kilesa, right? Someone who already overcome the defilement, overcome the desire in their heart, so they are free from suffering. ทะเลนตาศีลาเตชนะอังคะมังเกสุสันทิตา shining with the power of virtue, established throughout my body. The power of goodness come on to your body. Now I think you can see the idea already. So basically this verse of Jinapañjara or Jinapañjara Gāthā, it just means you summoning the power of the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha to your body, to your head, to your eye, to your ear, to your forehead, to your chest, to your right arm, left arm, something like this. Okay. This is a little bit of history of the Jinapañjara. Okay, the protective power of Jinapañjara derived from the ancient root. Original written in beautiful complex post-canonical Pali poetry, is borrowed from classic Paritta Sutta elements. As the practitioner visualizes each saint act as the psychic guardian node, forming a complete protective perimeter around sensory faculty and physical vulnerability, calling them for protection, basically, just like I explained before. Now, verse 10 and 11 talking about how it's become the wall for protection. Okay. รัตนังปุระโตอาสีทักขิเนเมตันสุตตกัง The Ratana Sutta is before me. The Metta Sutta is on my right. Now come back to talking about the Dhamma, right? The Dhamma principle. Ratana Sutta, Metta Sutta. Metta means kindness. Ratana just means something like a glass, the beautiful glass. Okay. ถ้าชัดกังปัจจะโตอาสีวาเมอังคุลิมาลักกัง The Tatchaka Sutta behind me, the Angulimala Parita on my left. So now, instead of calling the power of Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha, you start calling the power of the sutta or the teaching, right? For protection. คันทะโมระปริตันจะ อัตตัญญาติยาสุตตกัง the Khanta Mura Parita and Ata Natiya Sutta. So basically, this page just calling the power of the sutta from the Tipitaka for protection. Okay. อากาเสชะทนังอาสีเสสาปาการะสันทิตา form a canopy above the rest stand as a protective wall, calling them to standing in front of you like a wall. Become layer and victory. Because I cannot chant the later words really well, okay, from now on, I'm not going to chant the Pali Roman, okay, but I'm going to concentrate on the English translation. And because we don't have much time left, so let's concentrate on the translation instead of the Pali canon, which that I cannot chant really well. I have to apologize for this. The victorious power adorned with 7 layers of protection, guard against illness and danger internal and external. May all dangers be dispelled by the infinite power of the Buddha. Dwelling in the Buddha protective cage, may all my tasks succeed. You get the idea, right? All the words here just talking about all the greatness of the Buddha, the greatness of all the power of the protection, something like this. We using like a mantra or using as a white magic for protectiveness. Come back to the triple gem now on the verse 14 and 15. Okay. Living within the Buddha protective enclosure on earth, may all great noble beings protect me always. Thus am I well protected and well guarded. By the Buddha's power, I overcome all dangers. By the Dhamma power, I conquer enemies. By the Sangha power, I overcome obstacles. Protected by the true Dhamma, live within the Buddha's enclosure. I come back to the triple gem and talking about their victory, talking about their greatness, victory over the Kilesa, and asking all this power, asking the power of triple gem to protect you. Now explain a little bit of how it works. Okay, the body coordinate of the shield. The 28 Buddha come to the head and forehead, right? On your head. And for your sensory gateway, which is your eye, the Dhamma come here. And we have the Anuruddha in your head, which is one of the greatest monks. Phra Mahakassapa, Mahanama on the left ear, and Phra Ananta and Rahun on the right here. And for the Shiv Sutta, we have the Sutta that I explained before. The Sutta is the story of the Buddha teaching, right? We have Ratana Sutta, Metta Sutta, Tachaka Sutta, and Ankulemala Sutta, guarding all the compass from all direction, guarding yourself from the from all the ghosts or from all the evil from all direction. So basically, this Chinmanchon or Jinapañjara is just the armor or the shield to protect yourself from all kind of danger. No matter it is the danger from the outer force or inner force. May peace dwell. I think it's in here. Okay. Let me apologize once again that I cannot chant the Chinmanchon really well. Okay. But now we don't have much time left. I'm going to spend the time that we have left talking about the comparison between Itipiso Bhagava and Jinapañjara Gāthā. Okay. Now the core concept, the conception approach, okay, Itipiso Bhagava Gāthā. Okay. But for Itipiso, it comes straight from the Pali canon. Itipiso Bhagava is something that the Buddhist has been chanting ever since the time of the Buddha, right? We will recite ourselves to ourselves the quality of the Buddha, the quality of Dhamma, and quality of the Sangha. You can find this quality all over the Tipitaka over and over again. If you study Tipitaka, you always come to their virtue of the three gem in there, and it forming into Itipiso Kata. Okay, but Jinapañjara Kata or Bossochimanchon is really different because Jinapañjara Kata is starting off as Purita, or someone has compiled it as the protective Purita ever since beginning. And according to the history, in Thai, it was Ong Samdetto Pomarangsi who organized this sutta, but the Thai scholar, don't really believe he is original. He is just someone who pick up this kata and use it in the folklore legend of Mena Pakhanong to subdue it, and he become famous for subduing this great ghost back in the past with the power of Chinmanchon. The Unified Foundation, what they have the same between the two sutta or the two chanting is that it's talking about the triple gem, right? It share the root in the triple gem, which is both of them have the content that talk about the power or the virtue of the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. But the difference between them is that Jinapañjara Kata has been created much later on after the Buddha Nibbana. Now in this page, we're going to talk a little bit of the contrast or the difference, okay? In terms of philosophy, Itipiso Bhagava seeks to answer the question that said, what are the supreme intrinsic quality of the triple gem, and guide the mind into a steady intellectual contemplation of those attributes. Okay, so Itipiso is just talking about what is good within the quality of triple gem, right? What is good in the Buddha, what is good in Dhamma, and what is good in the Sangha. But Jinapañjara Kata seeks to answer how can the sublime power of the triple gem surround and guard me. So Bossochimanchon is answer the question is that how can I use the power of triple gem to protect myself? So what they do is just calling the power of the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha to your body as protection, and visualize them as the shield and protection from all the outer force and inner force. This is why it's called special armor in China, and according to Pali, China mean winning or victorious, right? And Panchala just mean the armor or the cage of the shield. Origin of Itipiso, I already told you already that Itipiso Bhagava, or the quality of the Buddha chanting, is formed directly from the Tipitaka, right? Itipiso represents one of the oldest and most authoritative scripture in early Buddhism. Its standard core words are directly drawn from the Pali Canon. The timeless formula, Itipiso Bhagava Arahang Samma Sambuddho, is preserved in early strata of Sutta, highlighting its role as the fundamental scriptural contemplation. Okay, I'm not going to explain anymore, okay, because I talked about this already. Now, origin of Jinapañjara Kata is different, so I'm going to read all this to you. Sri Lanka origin. Scholar, especially Thai scholar. When it said scholar here, I mean Thai scholar, right? Scholar, right? Scholar believe the text originated around the 15th century in Sri Lanka during the medieval post-canonical literary era, potentially tied to the Totakamuwa I don't know who he is. Okay, I have to apologize for this. Maybe he is just one of the legendary figure from the Sri Lanka, probably an important person from Sri Lanka. And the translation of Jinapañjara means the victor armors, the armors of the winner. Okay, translating to the armor of the victor, the player call upon 28 Buddhas and call disciples to encase the physical body in a defensive energetic shell, calling them for protection, basically, just like I explained before. Anti-preservation. Now, we're going to talk about องค์สมเด็จพระพุทธาจารย์ or โทพรหมรังสี okay. If you are Thai, you probably have heard of him and know him already. He is one of the legendary Thai monk, one of the highest and most respected monk back in the 500 years ago. Okay, โตพรหมรังสี Thai people believe that องค์สมเด็จโตพรหมรังสี is the original creator of the บทสวดชิบัญชร or Jinapañjara, but the Thai scholar don't really agree. They believe that origin of the Chimanchon come from Sri Lanka, right? Much earlier than the time of the To Pomorangsi, maybe 1,000 years before he pick up the sutta. Comparative analysis. Now we going to compare them side by side in the table. Okay. If we consider the era or origin of both Gāthā, Itipiso Bhagava come from the early Buddhism, come from Itipitaka back in India, but Jinapañjara Gāthā or Chimanchon come from medieval Theravada era from Sri Lanka. It's said to believe maybe 1,000 years, somewhere 1,000 or 1,200 years after the Buddha Nibbana. Okay. And textual source, okay, from the source of Itipiso Bhagava come from the Tipitaka itself. Okay, talking about the Supajem, right? Or we call it Pali Canon Tipitaka. But for Chimanchon come from the post-canonical protective Purita literature, which is has been created or written down much later on than the time of the Buddha. And their characteristic or primary theme are different. Itipiso is all about reflection of the pure virtue or pure quality of the Supajem, right? What good within the Buddha, what good is within the Dhamma, and what good within the Sangha. This is what it means by recollection of pure virtue or Anussati. Thai people probably quite familiar with this word, especially the people who practice Samatha and Vipassana. Anussati means you thinking of something. In this case is the Supajem, and bringing them into your mind, bringing them to your heart, and try to recite to yourself again and again until it become one with you. Okay. But the characteristic of the Jinapañjara Gāthā is like the armor-like visualization of Arahant and Buddha, and probably the Dhamma too. Okay. Basically, it's armor-like visualization of the two Supajem, Arahant, the Buddha, and the Dhamma. Practical function or the use of Itipiso Bhagava is used as the faith building, building confidence within the Buddhism, building confidence within the Supajem, and become the good Buddhist. When you have the confidence within the teaching of the Buddha in Buddhism, then you probably seek to be better in meditation, be better in contemplation of your body and mind, okay, which is Vipassana, right? But Jinapañjara Gāthā, when they use this sutta or chant this sutta, is all about protection from the danger, right? Danger. Especially those who scared of the ghost. They were chanting the Jinapañjara Gāthā in Thailand. It's very famous for the Phra Tudong or the monks that walking by themselves to practice meditation in the forest, for example. They have to practice chanting Chimanchon for protection. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about the legend of Ong Samdet To, okay, a cultural integration. In Thai popular culture, Samdet To acts as the primary nexus connecting the Jinapañjara chant to the famous ghost legend of Menak Phakhanong. While the connection between Samdet To and Jinapañjara Gāthā is historically grounded, his supernatural subduing of Menak using the chant is classified largely as folklore, blending historical devotion with local spirit belief. Now, according to my own experience, right, when someone talking about Chimanchon to me, it always remind me of the great Jinmang Ong Samdet To Pomalangsri, because when I grew up in Thailand, since I was a kid, I watch a lot of ghost movie, and one of those movie is Menak Phakhanong movie, right? Especially the one that lead by Sai Charanpura. If you are Thai, you probably know what I mean. It's one of the most popular version of Menak Phakhanong, I think. And there is this scene that Ong Samdet To Pomalangsri come out from nowhere and start chanting Chimanchon to subdue or get rid of this legendary ghost called Menak Phakhanong. If you're Thai people, you probably know what I mean. It doesn't really have the evidence according to the academic term, but sorry. Most people in Thailand probably just think it's just a folklore. But I think there are some Thai people who believe the Menak Phakhanong and the legend of Samdet To is real. Okay, there is story of Ong Samdet To take out the bone from the forehead of Menak Phakhanong, right, and keep it to himself. And there is some ancestic or Lucy in Thailand who claiming that they have or they own this piece of the forehead bone or forehead skull, and it worth a lot of money in Thailand, basically. I think it's just scam. This worksheet talking about the component of Chimanchon. Chimanchon, the content of Chimanchon translation. 45 of these talking about the triple gem, right? And 35 of these talking about the protective visualization and chill. And 20% of these talking about the saint and arahat or enlightened people. This is not very important. And that is the end of my speech for today. Thank you very much for listening. I'm not sure how good it is, but thank you so much for your attention. Okay. And เดี๋ยวช่วยเปิดบทสวดชินบัญชรต่อเลยนะโยมนะเดี๋ยวเราจะร่วมนั่งสมาธิกันนะครับthank you so much. Stop sharing.
Jinapañjara Gāthā.
นะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะ
Homage to the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the rightly self-awakened one.
นะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะ
Homage to the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the rightly self-awakened one.
นะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะ
Homage to the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the rightly self-awakened one.
ชัยยาสนาคตาพุทธาเจตวามารังสวาหานังจตุสัจจาสพังระสังเยปิวิงสุนราสภา
The Buddhas, the noble men who drank the nectar of the Four Noble Truths, having come to the victory seat, having defeated Mara together with his mount.
ตันหังกราทโยพุทธาอัฏวีสตินายกาสัพเพปฏิทิตาไมหังมัตถเกเตมุนิสรา
These Buddhas, the 28 leaders, the sovereign sages, beginning with Tanhankara, are all established on the crown of my head.
สีเสปฏิทิโตไมหังพุทโธธัมโมทวิโลจเนสังโฆปฏิทิโตไมหังอุเรสัพพคุณากโร
The Buddha is established in my head, the Dhamma in my 2 eyes, the Sangha, the mine of all virtues, is established in my chest.
หะทะเยมิอนุรุทโธสารีปุตโตจะทาคิเนโกนทันโยปิติภาคัสมิงโมคัลลาโนจะวามะเก
Anuruddha is in my heart, and Sariputta on my right. Kandana is behind me, and Moggallana on my left.
ทักขิเนสวเนไมหังอาสุงอานันทราหุลากัสสโปจะมหานาโมอุภาสุงวามโสตะเก
Ananda and Rahula are in my right ear. Kassapa and Mahanama are both in my left ear.
เกสันเตปิติภาคัสมิงสุริโยวะปะพังกโรนิสินโนสิริสัมปันโนโสภิโตมุนิปุงคะโว
Sobhitha, the noble sage, sits in full glory, shining like the sun all over the hair at the back of my head, sometimes chanted as Kesante.
กุมารกัสสโปเทโรมเหสีจิตวาทโกโสไมหังวัฏเนนิจังปฏิทาสิคุณากโร
The great sage, the mine of virtue, Elder Kumara Kassapa, the brilliant speaker, is constantly in my mouth.
ปุณโนอังคุลิมาโลจะอุปาลีนันทสีวลีเทราปัญจเมชาตานลาเตติลกามมา
5 elders, Puna, Angulimala, Upali, Nanda, and Savali, have arisen as auspicious marks at the middle of my forehead.
เสสาสีติมหาเถราวิจิตาจินสาวกาเอเตสีติมหาเถราจิตวันโตจิโนรสาชลันตาสีละเตเจนะอังคมังเกสุสันทิตา
The rest of the 80 great leaders, victors, disciples of the victorious Buddha, sons of the victorious Buddha, shining with the majesty of moral virtue, are established in the various parts of my body.
รัตนังปุระโตอาสิทักขิเนเมตสุตตะกังทัชาคังปัจจโตอาสิวามีอังคุลิมาลกัง
The Ratana Sutta is in front of me, the Metta Sutta is on the right, the Dajaga Sutta is behind, the Angulimala Parita on the left.
ขันธโมระปริตันจะอาตานาติยสุตตะกังอากาเสจตนังอาสิเสสาปาการสันติตา
The Khanda and Mora Paritas and the Atanatiya Sutta are a roof in space above me. The remaining suttas are established as a fortress wall around me.
ชินานาวรสังยุตตาสัตตปาการลังกตาวาตปิตาทิสัญชาตาพาหิรัชตุปัทวาอเสสาวินยังยันตุอนันตจินเตชะสา
Bound by the power of the victor's realm, 7 fortress walls arrayed against them. May all misfortunes within and without, caused by such things as wind or bile, be destroyed without remainder through the majesty of the unending victor.
วาสโตเมสกิจเจนะสัทธาสัมพุทธปัญชเรจินปัญชรมาชัมหิวิหารันตังมหิตะเลสัทธาปาเลนตุมังสาเพเตมหาปุริสาสภา
As I dwell in all my affairs, always in the cage of the self-awakened one, living grounded in the midst of the cage of the victors, I am always guarded by all of those great noble men.
เอเจวมันโตสุโคโตสุราโคจินานุภาเวนะจิตุปัทโวธรรมานุภาเวนะจิตาริสังโฆสังฆานุภาเวนะจิตันตรายโยสัทธัมมานุภาวะปาลิโตจารามิจินปัญชเรติ
Thus am I utterly well sheltered, well protected, through the might of the victor,
misfortunes are vanquished. Through the might of the Dhamma, hordes of enemies are vanquished. Through the might of the Sangha, dangers are vanquished. Guarded by the might of the true Dhamma, I live in the victor's cage.
Okay, thank you so much for joining me on today meditation evening. After meditation practice, it is the tradition that we going to spread our loving kindness together. Okay. Okay. Let's start spreading our loving kindness. Ahang Sukito Homi. May I be happy. Nittuko Homi. May I be free from suffering. Avero Homi. May I be free from enmity. Apaya Pacho Homi. May I be free from harm and ill will. Aniko Homi. May I be free from distress. Sukhi Atanang Pariharami. May I take care of myself happily. Sape Satta Sukhita Hontu. May all beings be happy. Sape Satta Avera Hontu. May all beings be free from enmity. Sapphe satta apaya pacha hontu. May all beings be free from harm and ill will. Sapphe satta anikha hontu. May all beings be free from distress. Sapphe satta sukhi attanang pariharantu. May all beings take care of themselves happily. Sapphe satta sappha tukha pamuchantu. May all beings be released from all suffering. Sapphe satta lattha sampatito ma vikachantu. May all beings not be separated from the good fortune they have attained. Sapphe satta kamma saka kamma thaya tha kamma yoni kamma pantu kamma patisarana. All beings are owner of their own karma. They are heir to their karma. They are born from their karma. They are related to their karma. They have karma as their refuge. Yang kammang karisanti kallayanang va pa bhakang va tasataya tha bhavisanti. Whatever karma they do, whether good or bad, they will be the heir to that karma. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay. Thank you so much
Sadhu.
for having me here this evening. May I give you the blessing for you to have the good health and reaching the Nibbana in the later on in life or next life. Okay. Good. Thank you.
Sadhu. Thank you very much, Venerable Rurngvit, to share your knowledge with all of us. It's very inspiring and meaningful chanting today. I believe everyone enjoyed the session, especially for sharing the ghost story. It's very interesting, actually. So before we wrap up the session, may I invite everyone pay respect to Venerable Dr. Rurngvit by bowing 3 times together. First bow, second bow, and third bow. So really appreciate all your wonderful blessing that you're giving to all of us. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining, and hope you can apply the most important tool, chanting, into your daily life to protect our life in any activity that we may facing in our daily life. And yeah, looking forward to see everyone once again on the next week. We have the class on Monday, 1st of July. Our teaching monk will be Venerable Pasura. So he will share another chanting with all of us. So for now, have a great day, great night, wherever you are. Take care. Have a great weeks ahead as well. Bye-bye.